right, everybody. Welcome back to MAPOP Sports. This is Grandy. Hopefully everybody's having a good Monday. It's been a rise and grind kind of day for me. I got a lot of inventory through the mail and also at the previous show. So I'm just kind of grinding, scanning stuff, listing stuff, a lot of patches, taking pictures because you can't scan the thicker cards. So just kind of give you guys a heads up on that. So that was taking a lot of time and, just kind of just going through the motions for a Monday, just grinding and everything. So if you guys think it's easy, you have to get up and just do it. You guys, this is one of those things I realize is my business is only going to be successful if how much effort I put into it. So I shout out to everybody who's been messaging me, DMing me, and asking me several questions. I know sometimes people don't want to ask in the comment section of the videos and everything. And, I can appreciate that, and I understand that. But I'm also here to kind of answer those questions, and also just stuff that through my experience, what I'm learning as I'm doing this full time. So I've been asked several questions. We'll answer a few of them today. So one of them was, is it easy to sell sports cards for a living? The simplest answer I can say is no, it's not easy. It's, at least from my point of view, it's not easy. The reason being is, my situation, I keep bringing this up on almost every single video, is that every situation is different. Everybody's, perspective is different. It's all relative to your what you're wanting to do and what your goals are. So mine is, I'm trying to do this for a living. I'm raising 4 daughters. I have a family to help feed and everything. So my situation is a little bit different. I'm trying to, ramp this up and scale it up so that this is sustainable. So it's not easy for me. I love it. So, the thing about that part is it's easy is because I love sports. I love sports cards. I love this. So for me to wake up in the morning on a Monday morning, typical holiday, because it's a President's Day, whatever the case may be, and grind and scan and do all that stuff and go through sort the cards and get them ready to list and all that stuff. It's not a chore for me. So that part is easy because I love it. I love sports cards and I love sports in general. So that part definitely easy. However, the part that that I feel is definitely difficult is that when you're starting from the ground up, as myself has, it's difficult because you're not going to get instant sales that a lot of, I guess you can say, YouTubers or other people make it seem like you're just going to be instant sales on a daily basis, on a constant basis. That's not the case, because the one constant thing about sports cards is you're not always going to sell them, because you only sell whatever cards for what they're worth and what somebody's willing to pay. So that's the difficult part. It's difficult for my situation because, like I said, is that this depends, food, roof over the head, all depends on if this is going to be successful in the next couple of years. I have, told my wife that, this is going to be a grind. It's going to take some time. Luckily, I have her support, to help me through this situation, transition of scaling this up, of ramping this up. So that's the biggest thing I'll tell anybody who is looking to get into the business of selling sports cards or the industry, is that it's all relative of what your goals and what you set for yourself. If you're looking to do this just as a side gig, your goals obviously are different from my goals. So you can just do it, whenever your time allows you to do it. The people who are looking to do this and become a multimillionaire, I don't see that feasible, I'll be honest with you, unless you scale it into a size where it's an enormous corporation where you have honestly hundreds of employees, things like that. Then you might be able to become a millionaire. But in reality, I think about 99% of us are probably in the same boat. At least I feel that way, is that you're looking to do this. Is it something that you can possibly do because you love this, as myself? So I get a lot of people who ask the same questions and that I asked myself in regards to this about a year ago. Can I do this for a living? Can I make this happen? Is it hard? And I'll be the first to tell you right now, I don't know. I told you guys I'm hoping I can get through the end of the year on this and keep this sustainable. Is it hard? I'll be, like I said, my first answer to you guys is yeah. It's not easy at all. The biggest tips that I've learned is to stay organized. You have to stay organized, stay on top of your shit. The biggest thing is you got to make sure you have schedules set for yourself. I've learned that through my corporate world that, if I want to, have a sustainable business, I have to have a plan. I have to have goals. I have to have schedules set for myself. If you're just kind of going out on a whim and doing this, selling sports cards, I really realized that shit ain't gonna fly. It's not gonna work. The business won't be successful. It won't be sustainable. So that's the biggest thing, is that, like I just said, it's very difficult, but it's something I love, so that it alleviates that difficult part of it. The biggest thing is that not knowing if you're going to be able to sell enough to keep this sustainable. So that's the biggest difficult part for me on a daily basis. Waiting to see if do I need to do sales? Do I need to mark down certain cards or items, inventory, all that stuff. But the biggest thing, like I said, it is difficult, but the grind is fun. I'll tell you guys that right now, that doing these videos has been fun. This alleviates my stress a little bit when I do these videos. You guys are wondering, why is he doing these videos and talking this? Because it helps me talk it through. And also it helps me if you guys are giving me ideas. Hey, you should do this, or think about this. Have you thought about it this way? So that's kind of why I'm doing this too, in the sense is that I'm learning, I'm getting information, and also it just gives me a place to vent, because I guess this is, in a way, gives me a chance to kind of vent my frustration of what is going on a daily basis. So hopefully that kind of answers your question. Yes, it is difficult. Is it doable? I think so. Am I going to be successful? I don't know yet. So I'll let you guys know, hopefully, like I said, in 2025, if I'm still doing this, guys. And then another question I've been getting a ton of, I definitely want to help answer. Hopefully I can answer, is that I have a lot of people who ask me, if I don't have an eBay account, or my eBay account for whatever reason, I'm not going to ask, but got suspended, is there other ways I can sell sports cards? And then also I have a lot of commons, base, bulk. How do I go about, moving those things? There's many different ways. There's other ways besides eBay. The only reason why I currently sell NBA is because I feel like it's the biggest platform with the amount of eyes that it has a good customer base already, and I had an account through eBay, and I've already been selling through that, so I just kind of expanded that. So that's the primary reason why I use eBay. There's also Whatnot. I've sold through Whatnot. Other people can sell through Whatnot, so that's another route that I've been kind of telling people that you can take that route. It is a sales pitchy auction, live auction format. It's not going to be instantaneous, and then also I feel like if you don't have a big following quite yet, which most likely you won't, because you have to start from the ground up, you're going to be selling a lot of items at a complete discount. I have a little bit over several thousand followers on there, and I was still having a hard time to even come close to making enough to make it sustainable and worth my while at the moment. So that's just a forewarning on that. There's also MAPOP, which is kind of a similar, I guess you say, to eBay. It's a competition against eBay, so you can kind of use them. They have the same fees, similar fees and everything. It's an auction format. You can also do buy now format in MAPOP, but the thing is with that, I feel like I don't think they have the biggest amount of eyes. Once again, eBay goes back to that. They have the most client base, or most people that uses eBay on a daily basis. Another is CompC. CompC is strictly formatted for sports cards only, whether you have commons, slabs, everything. I recommended that. That's something that I may look into the future once I get my eBay up and ramped up. So CompC is definitely an opportunity for people to take advantage of, because it's focused primarily on sports cards. So I would highly recommend taking a look at that if you have a bunch of commons. Another thing, if you want to sell more commons or base cards, things like that, I highly recommend doing lots. And if you want to sell in lots, you can do on Craigslist. You can do on Facebook Marketplace. You can sell them locally. You can sell them, people come to you and meet, face to face, and you can sell them in lots. However, I keep telling people, you're not going to get what you're expecting of $1 per card if you're going to sell in lots. If you're selling lots, you're going to sell in bulk. You're going to have to give them a massive discount for people to take those cards off your hands, especially commons and, just base cards. A lot of people have tons of those already. So I'm just forewarning you that you're going to have to sell at a discount, but that's another avenue you can sell that. Another suggestion I would make is go to card shows. You can be a dealer. You can just put a whole box of commons or whatever, and you can be a dealer, have your heart's content, sell it for, 50 cents or $1, whatever you want to do. And if somebody comes up and they give you an offer for the whole box or something like that, you can sell it that way. And then another format is, if you don't want to be a dealer, you don't have to pay the fees, go to the shows, talk to those dealers. Sometimes those dealers may buy those boxes off your hands. So that's another route you can definitely do, is go to the shows and talk to the dealers, because they have all these bargain boxes, and you can honestly be able to get rid of some of your boxes that route. So those are just several different ways. There's other avenues you can sell sports cards and everything. You just kind of have to figure out what is your niche, what is your best bet and opportunity, and what fits your situation. Like I keep telling you guys, whatever fits your situation currently, eBay is the best platform for my situation that I feel like. I have sold on Facebook Marketplace. I have sold on Craigslist. I have sold on Whatnot. I haven't sold on McCarty yet, and I haven't sold on ComC quite yet. But those are the avenues that I'm probably looking forward to. But we'll see. Like I just said, gives you guys an opportunity to look at different avenues, how you can sell sports cards. And there's so many different ways that, like I just said, I highly recommend you guys looking into. And that's the cool thing about this industry, is that there's no right or wrong way. That's the biggest thing. Make sure you guys realize there's no right or wrong way. Just figure it out. What is the best way for you to sell? And just go at it. Grind. It's a grind, guys. At the end of the day, you guys ask, is it hard? Yes, it is. It's a grind. It's like any other business you're looking to do, or any other way you're looking to make money. There's no such thing as easy money. Money doesn't grow on trees. You're just going to have to grind hard. So hopefully I can be successful, and hopefully I'm still making videos a year from now, and we'll see where I'm at. So there you guys go. Hopefully I was able to answer a few of your guys' questions. Hopefully everybody has a good rest of the week, beginning of the week. I'm going to be grinding super hard. I'm going to be listening as much as I can this week, and trying to scale up. That's the key word, is scale for me. Other than that, if you guys like this stuff, feel free to subscribe. I appreciate you guys checking out the video. Don't forget, help support me and the family and everything. Go check out the eBay store. I put the links in the description below. On top of that, if you have watched this and listened to me babble and not subscribe, all good. I appreciate you guys spending the time to even take a look at this video. So other than that, till next time, guys.